Now, the new year is right around the corner, 2026, and this video is the last I'll post in 2025. I'll be right back here on New Year's Day. Now, as this year comes to a close, I'll reflect on what I thought was the biggest news story of the year. President Trump's announcement of plans for the Golden Dome missile defense system. Now, this is a space-based, outer space defense system that will protect the United States from long-range and hypersonic missiles, which could be carrying conventional or nuclear warheads. Now, Golden Dome is named after Israel's Iron Dome defense system, but is several orders of magnitude greater in scope. Now, the Iron Dome can only defend against short-range missiles and has seen constant use during missile barrages from Hezbollah, Hamas, and Iran. Now, the Iron Dome calculates the trajectories of projectiles and fires an interceptor missile if the projected impact is a populated area or an infrastructure target. But the Golden Dome will do much more than Iron Dome, mainly because the types of missile threats to the U.S. are long-range, intercontinental ballistic missiles that fly into outer space and careen back to Earth at hypersonic speeds. Now, according to President Trump's executive order, which he signed on January 27th, just 7 days after taking office, the Golden Dome will contain 8 components, including defense against ballistic, hypersonic, advanced cruise missiles, and next-generation aerial attacks, talking about drones. Now, space-based interceptors will be able to detect the missiles at launch and destroy them at launch or preemptively. Non-kinetic deterrence is part of the Golden Dome as well, and includes social engineering, misinformation, cyber attacks, AI, etc. Now, America has the current capability to intercept and destroy missiles, so the Golden Dome will augment the existing defense architecture, but represents a major upgrade because of the types of threats being developed in warfare throughout the world. Now, currently, there are 5 recognized nuclear weapon states: the United States, Russia, the United Kingdom, France, and China. Now, it's believed that other nations, India, Pakistan, North Korea, and Israel, also possess nuclear weapons. Now, among those nations, we have some strong allies and also strong diplomacy. But say if one of those nations destabilizes or the diplomacy falls apart, now the leadership of any of those nations hypothetically could go the route of ISIS. Now, Iran, which is not a nuclear weapon state because thankfully the United States struck Iran's nuclear weapons facilities earlier this year, Iran has declared full-scale war against the United States, Europe, and Israel. Now, if Iran tries to build nukes again, the U.S. will go in and destroy those facilities again. President Trump said he would do that. And all the folks who opposed the One Big Beautiful Bill need to realize what they were opposing. Funding for the Golden Dome, which is a big part of the One Big Beautiful Bill. $24.4 billion to protect Americans, which, let's recall, wasn't a priority for Joe Biden. Now, he and Hunter could just go to the bomb shelter underneath the East Wing or any of the other secret hardened facilities intended for government officials and their families, as they should. All of them, of course, unquestionably. But President Trump is building the Golden Dome for the rest of us, for all of America, not just the elite who have access to nuclear bomb shelters, and it's a smarter deterrent, as I'll explain later. Now, the Golden Dome is set to be completed in 3 years, although it could be 5 years. Now, we will be more protected as a nation and more protected ourselves as individuals. Now, I always expected that our government leaders would go to those nuclear bomb shelters if there is an aerial attack. They must do so because our nation must go on. But now, we the people should expect to go on as well. Now, President Trump did that for us. Let's think about how hard he worked to pass the One Big Beautiful Bill, without which there would be no funding for the Golden Dome. Now, regarding the nuclear question, no previous administration in history has made the lives of ordinary Americans such a priority. Now, the Golden Dome is giving us a future as a nation and as individuals. Joe Biden never did anything like that for us. Now, President Trump might receive the Nobel Peace Prize eventually. He deserves it for many things he's accomplished already, but in my view, speaking as an individual, an ordinary American, he deserves to win for the Golden Dome. It's a deterrent to our enemies because when they understand that their missile strikes won't cause mass casualties in America, they might just call it quits. If they're crazy, they won't, but it won't matter because Americans will be protected in any event. Thanks for watching. I hope everyone has a blessed and happy new year. And if you enjoyed this video, leave a like and don't forget to subscribe.